We're going to continue looking at different stuff that we can find about Dune Awakening. Who is... Let's see if anyone is giving any... Grand... I don't know what that means. Okay, let's see here. Let's go and look. This is fascinating. Just fascinating. Okay. Alex is talking in the background with his sister as he plays. Let's pull up this. Let me continue watching.
Building big bases. You can buy them from other players.
Okay, let's look up some Dune
Once you
Awakening
finish
building.
crafting a base,
Let's look up official stuff. Funcom? No, is there any other official stuff or longer format stuff? Let's see. Oh, that's all three. That's why it's so long. Okay. Let's listen to this news.
And also a new Q&A.
Oh no. Don't like that voice. Let's find... Here we go.
Well, hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you my Mega Guild Super Base. Let's just go over the basic layouts. You can see here I have an outside walkway, got towers with outside walkways around. I have a northern gate with a ramp that goes down into the main gate ramp. This allows you to just simply pull in, drop off your blood.
I don't like these mega bases, right? Like, here. Let's do this. You can come in. Blythe. It's okay. Drogon, quiet. You want some loving? Hey. Oh, do you need... Alex. Quiet. Talking. Poor baby boy was whimpering outside the door. Or... Okay, let's see here. I'm having my chat GPT deep research some base designs, but
Drop
I
off
don't like
whatever
this
you looted
design.
into these easy storage containers right here.
It's just,
You can see
it's
we
too
can pop out
simplistic.
right here.
It's too simplistic.
Hello and welcome to Summon RPG. I'm Sovereign. Today we're back talking about Dune
What's the
Awakening. I want to go
one
over some
issue?
of the information that was given in the most recent live stream to do with the building and crafting. We're going to be focusing on the building and crafting today. Now we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm not going to be doing it from like a script as I've been doing previously. I'm going to try and do it like off the cuff. So let me know down below if it's a lot better this way, or if you prefer it in a more scripted format, so I make sure that I get all the information and don't go off into different directions. But make sure to let me know down in the comments which one you prefer as you're going through the video. And remember to like the video and subscribe if you do enjoy my content. If you find it useful, we'll be doing guides and all kinds of videos that come out once Dune Awakening releases. I'll be doing all kinds of videos, especially after the large beta test is coming up on
Let's see.
pieces. Now these
I
larger
just do
building
like
pieces
this
are going to stop
building right
repetition
here.
of blocks to make it able to have more feel to it, more aesthetically pleasing buildings, etc. So you're not just
This is
having
the one I really
a
like.
massively flat wall on one side of the building without having to like stick a load of different pieces and try and mess around with the pieces, trying to get them to go into each other and stuff like that. There's a lot of work that has to be done to make bases in most of other games that I've played look really good, and it's a lot of overlapping and a lot of messing with parts. And they're hoping that with these larger pieces, having the ability to build larger bases with larger pieces will alleviate a lot of that stress and issues that you do have actually having to overlap things and stuff like that. They actually talked about while they were making Dune Awakening, the building system is going to sort of incorporate a lot of...
Ooh, look at that. That's a cool landing area and cliffside base. I like that. That looks good. That's intriguing to me. Gets me thinking. Let's see what ChatGPT's still working on the design.
lessons learned from
I
Conan
challenged
Exiles.
it.
Conan
I don't
Exiles,
really
in my
need it
opinion,
because I can
is
sketch my own.
one of the best for building your bases, the way they look, all the different tile sets and all this kind of stuff. Now, we'll
Look
talk
at
about
that.
some of the tile sets up later because I do have a favorite
Ooh, hold on. Look at that.
the way they look, all the different tile sets and all this kind of stuff. Now, we will talk about some of the tile sets up later because
That looks good.
I do
Those
have
should
a
be
favorite
balconies up there.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Awakening already, the one I like the most already, Harkonnen. Just love the way it looks. But we'll go into more detail on that later on.
Nah,
And he also
fuck
talked about
Harkonnen. Go
restrictions
Atreides.
that were in Conan Exiles.
This looks interesting too. I just don't like the walls. They're way too blocky. There needs to be more variation. That's just not how we would build walls. It's just not how it
How
works.
they're going to be lifting some of
That's
those
interesting.
restrictions. Now, this is one of the issues that is coming up just a little bit at the moment, at least for me, is they talked about not having as many restrictions as in Conan Exiles. When I feel that Conan Exiles didn't really have that many restrictions, you were quite free to build what you wanted, where you wanted. At any
No,
moment.
it was
You had
harder to
from
build
cliff edge
certain
building down to
shapes.
building down. There was a lot of freedom and creativity being able to be used while you were building in Conan Exiles. And I don't seem to remember there being a block limit on buildings. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe
There
I just
was.
don't
There
remember.
definitely was. There was. Ooh, what's this one? Oh no, we saw that one earlier. That entryway, though. That entryway is interesting. This also is intriguing to me.
It's a really bad
That's a
design
cool
choice to have
base.
to actually ask your players to feel that will be much dotted buildings around. There is a system in place that they have thought about. To
I
clean
do
it up,
like
but
this
I'm
too.
Sure there's going to be
That
a
base
starter
looks
area. There's
cool
gonna
as
be an
well.
area that game breaking. It's not going to ruin the game for millions
That's
of
still
people.
my
It's
favorite.
Just call me a twat and move on. But that really is the biggest issue for me.
That is really,
The
really
biggest issue
fucking
with the
cool.
build I'm worried about on a personal level. It's not going to be game breaking. It's not going to ruin the game for millions of people. It's just going to be slightly annoying for myself. That's all I'm saying. It's just one big everything. Now they have.
I like that
multi-tools. You'll be able to do
center
most of your building stuff with a
piece.
single
That looks
tool,
really
which
cool,
is
especially if
amazing.
you use it as a
Demolish,
landing
which will
zone.
be right.
Needs to be a
Change
little
things.
bigger,
Maybe
but
you put down the wrong wall, but a roof and 7 sections above. Now you can move all of these things.
The orange, though. I really hope I can change the color of the orange. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, look at me.
Exiles to more co-op or single-player focused survival games, this seems to be one of the best and most complete building systems in
Okay,
any
let's
of
hear
the
'em out.
other survival games we've
Let's hear
gotten
'em
up
out.
until this point. And first off, just watching this part of the stream that goes over building, which I would recommend watching, they just go over
Oh,
a
look at
bunch
that.
of very unique looking and completely different.
We saw that
built
earlier, but
bases
still,
that
it's
could
really
be
cool.
some
Look
of
at the
best
one in the
buildings out there,
background.
and the amount of things you can do with building.
That's really cool,
is
too.
absolutely crazy. Not only just looking at how different these
God, I wish I
different
had a beta
building
key.
styles look like, where they're essentially different skins that are based upon the different factions.
30
and
years
you'll
of
be able
waiting
to
for
have
this
dwarf
game.
skins you'll be able to
That's also one of those carry-all thopters, right? I'm pretty sure that's a carry-all thopter. I just can't be sure. I don't know why my 3D printer fucked up, and I really hope it's not fucked.
unlock, or building sets you'll be able to buy or unlock throughout the game. But just
Ooh. I like some of those really cool, the archiness of the Harkonnen stuff is interesting. I just don't like the Harkonnen overall. I prefer the Atreides,
that are only available with that
like
specific
Spanish
building type. But
feel.
then just the possibilities with mixing and matching these different building types, and then
I
some
suppose
of the
so.
building elements that really haven't been specifically
Like right here, this swoop is really cool and really nice. And these lights are really nice. I like those.
talked about. But
I
things
wonder
that it
if we'll be
seems
able
you
to
can
build
do
when
is
we...
almost have completely free form building, because one of the bases they showed was kind of all these different compartmentalized pieces of a building, where it was kind of built on the side of this big cliff pillar thing, but all the bases didn't need to be connected, and they could kind of just start building off of the side of this cliff.
I like
seems
it.
like they're just giving you a lot of free reign to build exactly how you want. Now, before we get more into some of the things that's shown in this live stream, I think we should go over some of the basics of building in Dune Awakening. Now,
Yes,
in Dune
please.
Awakening,
Also, look at that base. That's so much fucking walking. I really hope they have a way of fast traveling through that.
you're first going to start off in the primarily PvE focused area of Haga Basin. Now,
That's
this
way
is
too much walking.
primarily
Unless
where
you
you're
have
going
like
to
an
be building your
elevator.
permanent bases, because if you put shielding on your base, and make sure to keep your generators
Yeah, so
full.
one of the main things about the game, you need to have your shield filled with energy in order to protect your base, because the Coriolis storm will attack every week and wipe out the deep desert. So you can't keep bases in the deep desert. They'll just get wiped out by the Coriolis storm. But you can keep them in Haga Basin so long as you keep your shield powered.
Which I think you could fill up for like 20 days at a time. Your base is pretty much permanent. You can't really be raided. It won't be hurt by sandstorms or anything like that. So you can really choose to build a much more efficient base, or a base that looks really cool. You can
No,
choose
my
tons of
base that
different
I
ways
choose to
to
build is
these
going to be a
bases
really
and
fucking
interesting
cool looking
bases,
base.
And they're pretty much always going to be there, and you're not going to really have the issues of being like offline raided. In
Let's
the
see.
night. Like you
Let's see what ChatGPT has designed for me. No, I wanted an image. It's talking about how to design it. That
you're
I
gonna have
don't
with a
need
lot
that.
of other survival games that include PvP.
Oh,
And the
fueled power
reason this is so
generator. There you go.
important with
See?
the kind of permanent base building of Haga Basin
I
is
hate
once you
how
get into
that
the
dude
endgame, and more
plays stuff
specifically
just
the PvP of the
randomly.
endgame, and go to the deep desert, which is just this massive
please
area.
don't.
You're still going to be able to build in that deep desert, but it gets wiped away every week. You're not going to be having permanent.
That's the Coriolis storm that I was talking about. So nothing survives a Rakian Coriolis storm like ever. Okay. My favorite part about all of this, though, right?
And that also means
It's
that
just
most
look
of
at
the
that
buildings or
background.
bases you come across are going to be designed much more in a way to be
So
much more
fucking
efficiently
cool.
built, or used for defending areas or things like that. But you could go back to the Haga Basin and be a PvP focused group or clan that just has this massive, really aesthetically built base that, since you can't really be rated, you can make a base that is super aesthetically pleasing, that looks how you want it to look, and that is also built for efficiency, or even isn't built for efficiency if you want that, and it'll generally always be fine. Now when it comes
Why would you want to build a base that isn't built for
to the basic
efficiency?
elements of building in Dune Awakening, it has some of the best quality of life features from pretty much any of the other survival game building systems, where you can just go and start placing pieces down, placing foundations, walls, and all that type of stuff, or you can actually just put down holograms of single building pieces or even full bases that we'll get to later. But this means that if you're building solo or with a group, that you guys can easily start placing down all these holograms to modify how your base actually looks before you spend resources, or to place down holograms so other people you're playing with can also help in the resource building process, instead of trying to drop all the resources.
Here's what
to one
Chat
person and
GPT
have them
came up with for my Atreides scouting base. That's not bad. Interesting. Now, use these images as a basis for building pieces. Let me download some. No, stop. Let's see here. We're gonna go down to Dune Awakening building images. Copy image. Oh. Save images. Add. Let's see how ChatGPT does with all of this. That one's cool. There we go. We'll see how that goes.
build, and if someone else wants to try to modify something, you have to destroy something or give them resources. Now it's just much easier to do, because once you place that hologram, anybody can also move it around or modify it before you actually put the resources in and build it as an actual building piece. And then on top of that, they also showed off some stuff that a lot of survival games still don't have, which are like curved pieces. So in most survival games, even most modern survival games, it's usually just kind of like straight stuff, or primarily squares, rectangles, and triangles. And a lot of times, if you're trying to build something that's like rounded, or like a round tower or something like that, you're trying to build it out of triangles. So just actually having like all of these rounded pieces and everything, and having just a ridiculous amount
the roundness is going to help.
Building pieces makes building much more fun, much easier to get what you want, and just makes a lot more sense, instead of having to figure out how to make like a circle out of a bunch of triangles like you'd have to do in something like Ark or Rust. And in a similar way to a lot of other building systems in survival games, you just place down what's essentially a land claim, and that gives you a certain amount of area you can build. Now it gives you an actual box, so that does determine the height as well, and you could keep upgrading your land claim to make it bigger, and you can also choose if you want to make it bigger like width-wise.
So I believe you can go up to 16 in height. Okay, so it's creating my image.
Or if you want to make it bigger height-wise, maybe you don't need a super big box, but maybe you want it super, super tall, so you will be able to upgrade your land claim to be able to do that and modify your area that you can build in more ways than you usually have in other survival games, because it does seem like there are going to be a bunch of high pillars, especially in Haga Basin, where you will be able to build really tall bases on. And one of my favorite systems for this building is their blueprinting system. Now, as we went over, you could just place down building pieces or you could place the blueprints. But what you can also do is once you've built a base, you can have a full...
You can do all sorts of stuff. Let's see. No. Make a base. Try again. Ah, silly
massive
GPT.
base, you can actually go copy
Sometimes
that
it just
whole base
hallucinates.
onto a blueprint. And
Yeah, the
you can go
selling of
place
the
down
blueprints
a
is the
full
most
hologram
interesting
of a
thing.
Full base, pretty much anywhere you want, as long as you have land claim for that area.
Yeah.
And then just put in all the
That's
pieces.
gonna be
And
cool.
what you can do outside of that is you can trade these blueprints to other players, or you can sell it on the the deep desert, because in the going stuff you'd expect another survival game.
That ornithopter is really cool looking, the big one. That's really fucking cool. Okay, let's go and look. PvE players need to know this about Dune Awakening. What do they need to know, huh?
MMO, and while it'll have aspects of both a survival game and an MMO
This is
game,
Survival
it'll
Central.
primarily be focused on being a survival game with
Yeah.
MMO elements added
100%.
onto that to make it feel like a much larger world, have a lot more
That's exactly how it's going to work.
players, have a lot more social features. Now, why this distinction is important is because survival games, especially these type of survival games, are usually pretty PvP focused. Games like Ark Survival Evolved or
No,
Command
so-
Zones, or even having some
There's a difference with this game, right? So it's not just PvP focus. It's PvPvE. Which is, there are players that are going to be like players that build and gather and create these plans and sell them to other players. And then there's going to be players that just go and murder and
similarities to something
be
like Rust.
PvPers.
All those
I'm
more
going to be a
server-based
hybrid,
Survival games are still
of
generally
both.
more focused on PvP, even though they can have PvE focused
which
servers.
is why I
Dune
love
Awakening also being an
FunCon games,
MMO
because they
means
allow
all
you to
of the
be able to
different
do it,
types
and
of
there's going to be
content are going to
there's going to be the ability to have 500 concurrent players on the same server at the same time. That's going to be fucking crazy.
all be in one game and accessible at the same time. And the biggest
What do you
reason I
say?
wanted to talk about this is because I've been seeing a lot of people thinking that you will have to be a PvP focused player, or you will have to take part in
No.
PvP to
You do
obtain,
not.
let's say, all of the better gear in the
You can
end
just
game,
buy it.
or obtain all the different resources
Make
throughout
spice.
the game. And
Be a
that's
spice
just
hunter.
not going to be the case with how Dune Awakening is being
Yep,
designed.
exactly.
Now, before we go more into this, I do have to go over the
Blood sex, lovely blood
general
sex.
progression you're going to take after
Blood
starting Dune Awakening, because
sex.
all of the different maps or zones you'll be able to go to are actually going to have different gameplay rules, especially when it comes to PvE versus PvP. So in Dune Awakening, you're going to have like a 10 to 15 minute scenario after you create your character. This is just going to teach you some of the basics, going to give you some of the basic elements to start off, and then after you
Aw,
leave that, you're
my
going
friend
to
is having a
place you're gonna
bad
be for
time.
a good amount of time at the
Yeah, I'm gonna need to find a good. Ooh, look at that booty.
start of Dune Awakening, called Haga Basin, which is the first big zone you're going to be in. And once you leave that kind of
Booty,
starting
booty.
scenario, you will be in a specific
Oh wait,
area.
wait.
of-
There's a sound I needed. I found it earlier. Stilgar funnily saying Lisan al Gaib. Alex, he's whining. Okay, I found it. Hold on, let me fix this. Do 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 do. Oh, that's no good. You're gonna appreciate this. Trust me. Convert Drogon. Blythe, stop. So this is the overworld that you can see right here. Deep Desert, that's the one that's like 9 Conan maps big. Haga Basin, Arakeen, and Harko Village. And then there's going to be 3 other places. We think there's the polar region, and then something else. There's another faction too that they're talking about, but let me download, save, go to Audacity. Let's pull this up. And then we're also gonna pull up. Skip. Okay. File. Open. This. Okay. From there back, delete. Here, delete. Effect. Volume. Amplify.
Listen, I gave.
File. Export. As MP3. Lisan Al Gaib. Put it in music. Save. Okay. Now. Add. Where's play audio? There we go. This one, title, Lisan Al Gaib. File, add. Music, Lisan Al Gaib.
Listen, I gave.
There we go. Perfect.
Haga
Hey,
Basin
Cop.
is kind of like a lower level
Listen,
area.
I
As
gave-
you progress, you'll start to
$600.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Brant.
from parts of Haga Basin, and Haga
We're
Basin
going
is kind of
over
also
Cup. We're going over the Dune Awakening stuff. I wish I had a beta key. I wish I could give out beta keys, but I don't have any beta keys, and the beta starts soon, and I still haven't found out whether or not I have my beta key. And I'm panicking, but slightly also not panicking. But we're just going over Dune
of
Awakening
the
stuff. What
Conan
about you?
Exiles map. So this isn't going to be just like some small starter zone. This is going to be an absurdly large piece of gameplay area. The developers have said there's
Yeah.
100 hours of content in this, but that doesn't also
The Haga
include
Basin
archive
area
footage
is
or
basically
resources
2 times the
constantly
size of
making more
Conan's
bases or
original
just
map.
General additional
And
farming,
then
just things
the
to
Deep
do. That's
Desert
all
is
of the
9
really
times
in
Conan's
survival
map.
games or MMOs. So that's just kind of
I'm
the
sorry
unique
you're not feeling
content,
well,
and
Cup.
I can give you some perspective on how much stuff is actually going to be in this initial play space. And one of the biggest things you need to know about Haga Basin, especially if you're somebody that's not going to want to PvP, is Haga Basin's primarily PvE.
Exactly. No worries, man. There is a link that was spammed on the Dune Awakening Discord. For what? There is? I don't see it. I wish I had it. For beta keys? Oh, I didn't see it. I really want to. So Dune is the game that made me become a game dev, the Dune is the book series that made me do it. I read it 30 years ago when I was 6 years old, and it changed my life forever. Lisa Lagaib. So I wish I had a beta key. I'm hoping that I get one on Friday, but still don't have a beta key yet. So we're just gonna go over stuff that we like for in fucking or go over stuff for the game while we're prepping. I would build up above, far away, you know? I also hope that they introduce other houses. Cup, you and me are playing day one. You know that, right? Cupcake. Also, Rant, are you going to be playing on day one? Did you get a beta key? Were you a lucky sandworm? When is it? June 5th. Yeah. June 5th is when it starts.
You to go to the
Beta
world
is
map
this
and travel
weekend
to
if you
different
have a
areas.
key.
Going to the world map turns into this kind of top view where you're just kind of flying a little
Oh, yeah.
helicopter
Did
to
you
go
get a
to all the
key,
different
Rant?
areas. Now, to start off, you have two social
Maybe
hubs,
two?
which are basically just big cities. You can go to. The cities are going to be able to have a lot of players in
Just
them, but
kidding.
they're not combat areas. You go there to go to the player auction, to pick up different objectives or quests, go talk to the different factions. These are just non-combat player hubs. Now, you can also travel.
I bought Cupcake and my partner the Ultimate Edition. Both of them. Still no key.
You get your own ornithopter. You're able to talk to specific.
Yeah,
NPCs
June
that
5th,
will
6th,
store a cost
7th,
flying
8th,
to
and
those
9th
early. So
are
before
the
you
early
get your own
days.
Ornithopter, if you want to go go to the player market, and buy something from another player or sell something, you'll be able to do that.
Ooh,
But
I
the
definitely am
final
building
area
domes.
You're able to go to once you get your ornithopter is the deep desert.
God, I
The
wish I had a beta key.
primary
Fuck.
free space of Dune Awakening, at least
Wake
when
up
it
on the
starts,
9th.
and the deep desert is going
Play
to be
all the
the
way
most
until I
zones
have to go to
on
Mother's
Exiles.
Day
It's gonna be like
fucking
9
brunch.
zones that go on Exiles map, and each one of
Then
these
come back
6
from the
different
Mother's
zones
Day
is hosting a
brunch
different
and
server.
keep
They
playing
want
Dune
a
Awakening.
lot more people in each area. They want hundreds, potentially 100 people in one area, meaning you could have
I 3D
100
printed
person
this,
battles
Rant.
because the deep desert is fully PvP.
I need to
enabled,
paint it.
except this small strip that once you
But-
enter the deep desert, you'll be put there so you can go to the But everything else in the deep desert is PvP enabled. And you could freely travel between all these different zones that are stitched together.
There are, so he is incorrect. There are some PvP enabled places in the Haga Basin. There are some very select few PvP enabled places in the Haga Basin. We just don't know where exactly they are.
On different servers, so they can all have their own different player counts. But the biggest element of the deep desert being that it is always fully
So, Rant, are you one of the lucky people that did get a beta key? That's what I want to know. Where's my water? Let me get water because my asthma is acting up. I also need a refill on my albuterol inhaler. Yeah, I did get a beta key via that link I was talking about. Oh, yes, please. Because I would really greatly appreciate that. Look it up in your history. I don't know. I wish I had gotten a key already and there wasn't all this trouble.
PvP. So the deep desert being this massive area and being essentially
Rant, you'll be my fucking hero if you do.
more endgame.
You'll be my
areas,
personal
fully
Lisan al
PvP
Gaib.
enabled, would generally make you think that, oh, you're gonna have to PvP to get, say, the higher tier resources, or to get a lot more resources, meaning you kind of have to do it, or to farm, say, higher tier schematics or something like that. And there is going to be a big reason why you
Lisan al
don't
Gaib.
actually have to step foot in the deep desert at all. But even outside of
I think you should step in the deep desert at least once, even if you're just a PvE player, simply because It's the deep desert, man. You gotta experience it.
That element that we'll go over, the deep desert being this massive means that you will still be able to be a PvP.
Yeah, remember, the deep desert is fucking 9 times the size of the Conan map. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Cupcake.
I knew it.
Focused
I knew it
player
was
and still
chat.
go to the deep desert and generally
You can. I joined this chat because others cannot. They are restricted from doing so.
avoid other players.
They were...
Forbidden.
They joined. They were like, "Do you want to play Sea of Thieves?" And I go, "Look, I have other games I'd be willing to play,
You see me on Sea of Thieves right
but
now.
I literally have no desire to play Sea of Thieves." So they're like, "You'd rather watch videos about Dune Awakening?" And I go, "Yes, I would rather watch videos on
Sorry,
stream
you drinking me?
while planning for a game that I have been waiting for. That's right, longer than you've been alive. 30 years. 30 years I've been waiting. Fingers crossed.
Remind me of my
It
friend
works for
who
me.
was like,
Did you
was talking
send it
about
to me?
Cyberpunk.
You will go to the link and follow the razor. Once you do, go back to blank blank and continue. Can you message it to me? Because I can't see your what you were trying to put. Alex, what was that noise? Here, I can whisper you.
20 more. Oh, man, this looks so dead without the event. Ugh, what
Nope, the
even-
reward has ended. Click the razor. Yeah, no. Nothing. Yeah, that was the razor thing this morning. I didn't see it. It's okay.
You have access to, like you could have an ornithopter. You could put
If I get a beta key, that's great.
Flying or faster.
I was even saying that I'd buy someone the fucking Ultimate Edition come June 1st for the beta key. Like, that's straight up how
And there's also
much
some
I wanna
other
play.
elements that make the deep desert even easier to run around in while being able
sand
to
bike
avoid
seat. I love
PvP.
that.
The first one being that
No,
the
you're
deep desert
fine.
wiped
I
the
appreciate you
basis
trying to
and
help, dude.
core
You don't have to feel bad.
It wipes away all of the
You didn't do
player
nothing
buildings, so you
wrong.
can't permanently build there, which also means there's not going to be as many bases.
I
you
think
could
that
try to avoid
Funcom
when
should have
you're going around
given
the desert,
beta
but
keys
also
to
it'll change
every
up all
single
the
person
content
that
available within
ordered
deep
the
desert. So it
Ultimate
could change up
Edition and
resource
pre-ordered
spots,
it
could change up
when
dungeons,
they
it could
delayed the
fill a
game.
dungeon with
But
sand that
what do
was
I know?
accessible this week, and the next week it won't be accessible, and a new one will be accessible somewhere
Also,
else. It can
they've
change up
been
points of interest. The
working
reason
through it,
why
and
that
I'm sure
wiping
they'll
away
give
and
out
changing
stream
the map
keys.
is so important, especially if you're a PvE focused player, is because this means there could be different.
Just jelly
areas
of all
that
you guys
other
that got the
players
razor
don't really
ones,
know about, or
'cause
that
I
won't
really
be
wanna
outside
play.
of common, and because it's going to be different
Super
on
fucking
every
exciting.
overarching world, it's not necessarily super easy.
Look
for
at that.
Any other player to find like a really good spot that you
just
can
look at
farm
it?
at without being told about.
Well,
it from
I
another
like
player or
seeing
them
that
just
you can
exploring
see,
the
like,
farming
crashing
and
ships.
that just
My
gives
ad is
PvE
about to
focused
start.
Players an easier way to avoid PvP and still have good farming
Snooze
areas
for
or
5
good areas
minutes.
to go get resources from.
That's the last
good
time I
dungeons
can
to go
snooze
to.
it.
And on top of that, there's also going to be cartography. Now this means you'll be able
Yeah,
to
map
create
making is gonna be
actual
really fucking
maps
cool.
in-game and
So-
map out all of the different points of interest.
So you'll be able to go and you'll map out POIs. Pretty cool, which is gonna be awesome. Hmm. Okay, was checking a
and
message.
resource locations on a map. Now, since the deep desert is wiped away and reset every week, this means every week cartographers.
Yeah,
can
I'm
make
gonna
maps,
roleplay
but
the
that will
Atreides
take a
house
good
too.
amount of time as described by the developers. So you could also
Allied
do
with
PvP
House
focused
Rachese
games,
and
you could
House
devise a map
fucking
for somebody who
Varinus.
wants Dune cartography, or you could do it yourself.
Like
try to
helping the
find
Prince
really
Rambor
good
back in the
farming
day.
locations or really good points of interest that are maybe more out of the
Before
way.
the fall of
Use that
Varinus
cartography skill, and then
and
go find
Ix.
those areas for yourself and try to find the best areas to avoid all of the
The
PvP.
fall of
Because
Ix
again,
is
the desert
how-
so massive, it's
Oh,
not gonna be
thanks for
super
the fucking
easy to
sub.
find
I appreciate it.
try to farm them
Um,
stop them from farming a specific tier. It's so massive that you're kind of just going to come across with
Warrant88 subscribed to your channel for 1 month.
Thanks, Rant. I really appreciate that. That is a guild highliner. Now, a guild highliner is how guild navigators who, if you really want to know, up here at the very tippy top, right in the front there, that's where the guild navigator usually sits. And he, or it rather, because what a guild navigator is basically a worm thing that has become so super powerful with spice that it floats within a spice miasma and can bend space and time and travel throughout the galaxy and then eventually the universe. That's what the highliner does. It focuses that. It's basically a foci of their power, and everything within it gets transported too. Yeah.
what you come across.
Sorry.
Now, this has been looking
Weird.
at the deep dive.
Rant. Welcome to chat, everybody. I will be playing Sea of Thieves. We talked about it, Cupcake, and then it happened.
You liar.
We will be. I will be playing Dune Awakening. The moment it begins, I hope I get some beta key at some point. They're saying Friday maybe for Steam access, but I don't know. Even if I don't, I will be playing Dune Awakening coming June 5th, and I will be playing pretty much every day for fucking all day.
Desert like a PvE player that wants to
Long live
survive,
Atreides,
doesn't really
death
wanna
to all
participate
Harkonnen
in PvE,
pigs.
They want to skirt around it and be able to get all the better resources and schematics and things like that. While
Do you think it's
being in the
racist to
PvP
call
area,
the
you're just trying
Harkonnens
to
pigs?
ignore as much
They're
PvP
all
as
bald
possible.
and
But if you're a player that
have
just
smooth
doesn't
skin.
want
They
to do
look
any
like
PvP,
pigs.
You can still stay in Haga Basin and the social hubs and still be able to obtain
mean,
pretty
depends.
much
Are they-
anything other
are they
players
for
are
or
able to obtain
against?
from the deep desert.
Are
And
they
the reason
for or
this is
against
that
what?
Pretty much everything
What your cause?
Against?
or
Oh, no,
most
no,
of
it's
the things
good.
in the game.
Then they're pigs! It's only racist if they're for your cause!
Play auctions or a player market,
So is that what you're saying?
They're not on
Okay,
your team.
okay, so the white man, when they slaughtered your people, they weren't on your team. But because I'm a white man that is on your team, I'm not a problem.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead,
if
tell
I Cupcake, I will not be doing that. Not live on stream for sure. No, I as a white man will not be doing that, especially as a white American. No.
Saying it's a woman.
Yeah, to a native woman.
So you as a player that only does PvE, that's only in Haga Basin,
No! No, I won't say it. You say the F word.
Farming up tons of resources and making
Which one?
base
Mine.
vehicles or base weapons or other base resources that
Your own
PvP
effort?
focused players will.
Yeah,
always
'cause,
want.
you know,
Or you could be
I
somebody
suck
that
so
primarily
much
focuses on
dick.
farming all of the content you have in Haga Basin and getting the more rare.
The
skins
F
and
slur?
items
I don't like
on
saying
Haga
that
Basin
word.
I know, I know.
This will allow
I say it simply because I have the capability to own it, you know? Like, I have the right to
Oh,
own it.
Darth
schematics or
Maul's
anything like that.
back. Oh,
that is
yay.
accessible.
Oh, that looks so fucking scary. Look at that.
He shall be mine.
Is Darth Jar Jar in there yet?
Fuck is this? This is a pineapple man?
Only through the deep desert. And this is a bit
clown woman.
unique
Oh,
compared
look
to
at
a
them
lot
getting
of other
past it.
MMOs, because
That's
most other
terrifying.
MMOs have items that
Apparently,
you
they're
can't
even
see.
bigger.
Like, what if
There's a dune shovel. A dune shovel? What do you mean? Rant? What are you ranting about?
Yes, enlighten us. Tell us
Yes,
all.
rant, rant.
Yes. Speak your
Warcraft
piece.
Go off,
you can
girl!
sell. You can sell pretty pretty much any of the best gear in the game. And then you have a variation depending on what other MMO it is, depending on how much
Oh, there
stuff
we go,
you
yeah.
sell or what stuff is sold out. Dune
Oh, the
Awakening, especially a lot of
compactor,
the
you
stuff we've
mean.
been talking about, seems like you can just sell pretty much anything.
Yeah,
You
there's a
can
sand
sell and
compactor.
buy pretty much anything,
You can
but
also
it
make a
lets you still
sand
obtain everything from the
tent
desert,
by
being a
drilling
PvE
into the
focused player. You
hole,
just have to focus on
drilling a
farming
hole
things that people
quick
will want
for
to
a
buy
little
from Haga
shelter.
Basin. And you still
You
should
can
be
also
able to
build your own
farm
shelters,
some
too.
spice and farm a lot
Yeah,
of different
the
resources,
sand
even some
compactor.
endgame resources. Deep Desert will be much better for all of that. And then because of how schematics are going to be working, it seems like there will be
I love the way that this overworld map looks. It just has a nice flow.
Deep Desert specific
who did
schematics
you
as
ask me
well.
they
So
had
those
in the show?
schematics or
Who?
the
Darth
items you
Jar
get
Jar.
from those schematics, you would
Darth
need to go
Jar
there.
Jar.
But again, you can just buy
I thought that
those
was part
from
of the
other players
pass.
off of the
No,
player
not
markets,
yet. We don't
allowing you
know
to
yet.
still access everything in the game.
Like
Look
a
at that
bonus pass.
base. That looks nice. I love that.
It's probably the bonus pass. Oh, what's his face is here? What is
Even
your
if you're
name?
not a PvP player, you can go to the Deep
Grievous.
Desert.
Oh, yeah,
And
Grievous.
being a PvE
He's in the store?
No, he's in your bonus.
Yeah.
This player
Or no,
can
yeah.
even extend into
It's
the
just
very
called Grievous
end game of
Rewards.
systems, specifically something called
I
the
guess
Lancer
Palpatine
Ad, which
is
is
in
going to
your
be a
bonus.
decently big part of the
Lance
'Cause
Red.
that's always a plus.
Is the stream name based on Horus Heresy books? So my stream name is based on two things. One, it's based on Horus Lupercal, yes, but also it is based off of the Roman myth of Lupercal, the wolf that gave birth to Romulus and Remus. And I go back and forth in my head of what my next dog is going to be named. Not that I'm wanting a new dog. I love my pup back there. What are you talking about? He just looked back innocently at me. Fucking is either going to be Romulus or it will be fucking Leto the Second. Just Leto.
the game. So in Dune Awakening, you'll be able to choose between two different factions, the Atreides
yeah.
and the Harkonnen, and you'll be able to choose to join either of those, and then there'll be a
You'll recognize this. An oath of moment. See? That's an oath to my partner.
Oh shit.
I am oathed of moment to my partner.
weekly Lancerad that they've been explaining as a bingo board. So basically, NPCs will give you objectives they want you to
Did you
complete,
get your
and then they'll
snacks
give
yet?
you their vote in the
I just
Lancerad,
looked at
which will
it and
basically
then
just give
put
you,
my
say,
phone
one
down.
of the squares on a bingo
I was
board.
like,
If you
yeah,
want
no,
your
I think
faction
I might
to
want
win the
this, and then
Lancerad
I
that
just
week, you need to get
dropped
bingo.
my phone.
So while the other faction is
Stop
trying to do this bingo board, you may want to do this one, and then this one to try to get bingo first.
I'm very excited to learn and play the Landsrat. It's basically bingo.
Bingo?
Yeah, it
We
works
are
like
back.
bingo.
Today we're going to go over every single resource that has been shown in a video.
Make sure you burn ensigns daily to keep that oath working. Yeah, that's true.
Sand, desert, sand. Hear the hiss, sand, hear the roar, sand, desert, sand. There's really only one.
I will never watch another video by you, dude, because you just annoyed the shit out of me in 2 seconds of your video. It's pretty impressive.
Welcome back to the ongoing coverage and analysis
I get
of
pretty
Dune
pissed
Awakening.
off just
In this
looking at
final
people's
episode of
thumbnails.
the three-part,
Ha!
we talk about
Yeah.
the various vehicle types and customization options.
I understand you there.
Let's get right into it. I've seen so many people hype about flying the Ornithopters in this game. It's been insane. I think a lot of the player base is expecting something
And I
similar
get
to
to press the
Battlefield.
not interested button.
Helicopters are fighting. I showed some comparisons in the earlier video.
That's how I feel about most of humanity.
To the players themselves.
No, thank you. You know that the only, did you see the Rise of Skywalker, the episode 9?
Probably.
Okay. The one where the little droid is on the wheel and goes, "No, no, thank you. No, thank you." That one? Yeah, that's the droid that I feel often around humanity. I'm just like, "No, thank you."
Ornithopters are relatively
No, thank you.
Bitch, I
flying
didn't
clips
know.
we've seen there.
Yeah.
Quite large.
Do you see me playing video games for 18 hours for no reason?
To gather all the spice from
Please,
the house. Look at how
calm
small
down.
those look in the grips of the carry-all thopters here.
Yeah, we are. You should join my Discord.
Ornithopter or
I'll,
modular option.
I'm gonna be a senior member of a guild, and I can talk to people.
You can call it the Batwing if you want. That's fine too. But for this video, it's going to be known as the Raptor Tail. These seem to be a military-style build, and though it's not confirmed whether this is a
Alright, they're not
modular
selling
part
me
or
on
not,
this package.
it does have the rocket attachments, good for dispatching
is this?
large ground
Is it
vehicles.
done under a black
See
light?
there.
Like, what
and
the hell?
See that right there? That was a rocket. Also notice the spice harvester here next to some infantry. You can get a better feel for the size and scale of
I'm gonna take a
these
picture of
vehicles
this.
compared to the
I have mango sour strips in front of me that I want one of.
Like, tell me if this looks
That's a
good.
huge fucking
Another
tank,
image of the
too.
Spice Harvester in Dune Awakening and some of the game's
I'm
UI.
sending this to you and-
I couldn't find a high-resolution version of this image anywhere, unfortunately. You see the Raptor Tail featured more than any
I
other
don't even
style
want to
of
eat that. It
Thopter
looks like
throughout
something
the
I put
trailers
on
we've
my
been given so
front
far.
yard to
And
glow
one
at
thing
night.
I've noticed is that it's very angular and
You sent this to me?
possibly one of the specific styles of Thopter.
Right?
Oh, whoa.
To a particular house.
I sent it to you.
I only say that because we
That
see
was
a
in my
few other distinctly
substitutions
different
of
bodies
fruit
and
snacks
styles
for my
that
sister.
don't
Was like,
seem to be
I don't think
related
she'd
to
want
the
that.
Raptor Tail at all.
Like, what the fuck is that? What is that fucking thing?
Some of these other
just
styles
gonna take
include
that off
these
and
gray
substitute.
metal finish Thopters with the hollow body on the back there, as I call
You know what this
and
is?
these rectangular tail pieces
That's just
on
an
the
inversion
front
of the colors.
No idea. But
I
there
know
they are,
why.
distinctly different.
Why?
And notice the
I
keyboard
know.
itself has a different
They
style
don't look
tail
good,
as well.
especially
We're
the
calling that
weird orange-looking ones or the tan ones. What are those?
Pigtail.
pigtail because it's tiny. I don't know. But also
The other ones
notice
look like
the three ridge
sponges.
lines on the head of this and how they match the three ridge lines on this hollow body. So much open space.
I like his music, but he's not really getting to what I need to know. Let's go. Dune Awakening. Ecological
Climate change.
research. No, they have ecological research. Shh.
Last week,
Sounds like me.
Quiet, you. Officer Vasquez, control your woman. The bridge is no place for a woman.
A woman. I demand.
Control your lady friends. You demand nothing.
Kitchen witch.
in today's video, we have quite a bit of information.
Oh, he's cute.
So I'm gonna quickly jump out of the way real quick. Just
Oh.
a list of them. Deep desert, echo.
He was cute. Jumped out of the way. And he's talking so much. All I could think was, God, I want to just chloroform you just to slow you down. Just to make you talk slower. I'm going to give you some chloroform. Here, smell this so you slow down. Have you tried poppers? Like, Jesus fucking
World
Christ.
events and the map.
Hold our
Don't forget
don't
the
like
time
the
to
tunnels.
carve it into different sections. Let's just hop straight into it. That was the dumbest intro. I'm sorry. What is the deep desert?
Oh, man, where
The
should I even
straightforward
drop?
answer is it's a PvP zone.
Yeah, the deep desert's a
So
PvP
much
zone.
more. Let's dig into this deeper. The map is 9.
Part of this is also to get you and like others prepared, you know? Like that's why I'm streaming some of this stuff. Sure, it's the hope that maybe someone feels kind enough to bestow upon young old me a beta key.
Are you young or are you old?
Oh, go fuck yourself.
9 times
I'm
the size
buff.
of the basin, which is the starting area.
I am the never dying god.
Is like big
Mine.
as Conan.
Yes,
Here's the
maybe
Conan Exiles map
reason.
on screen.
it
Here's
is.
the rough size of the deep desert, which I've kind
Yes,
of
the
mapped
reason.
out to be 9 times bigger.
No. I was just saying yes it is to the
Also
map
makes
that's
sense
showing
that
on the
also need
screen.
one to travel to the deep desert as well. What
God, I really love that ornithopter design. It just looks so fucking good.
It's to harvest big spice blows.
Look, a spice blow! I'll show you a
sold at
spice
top
blow.
end, And as they say,
That is a spice blow. The thing on screen right now, the purple. So, what happens is Shai Halud dies. And when Shai Halud dies, the water of the Maker goes down into the desert and builds up 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 and then explodes. And in that explosion, not only is there spice, but that's where you'll also find sand trout, which are the baby worms. They're like this big. Who just claimed that rant? Oh no, power of the spice, power overall. Yeah. And then we have Lisa Nagaib.
To make your guild more or to be sold on the player market.
Yeah, so these are the ecological labs. The ecological labs are basically where you go in and an Imperial research station, and you either get, I think it's crafting and building materials, and the other one is weaponry schematics and other schematics, something like that. But there's two options from what we know, at least in the early game, and there might be more in end game, and there's a fuck ton of stuff that's hidden throughout the desert.
So you'll need someone or a small team to help map out the area to find the best interest points. You can make bases in this area to ensure you're built close to harvest.
This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going deep into the desert.
Well, two things.
Deep into the desert. And scout, build safe houses and stuff, and go from there. That's the shield wall. This is where we enter in.
Although the further north, high percentage of spice blows you will encounter, so it is worth traveling further into the deep desert. Another thing you need to worry about is the Corolla storm, which will wipe out
Coriolis
and change the location of all interest points for the next week. This will also generate a new procedurally generated deep desert for you to map out all of it. Here is how it's on a Tuesday night, the Corolla storm happens and resets the map.
Once I have the effective outline of how big the map is and where coordinate systems are and whatnot and how it works, I think what I might do, I might 3D print basically a whiteboard for myself and whiteboard paint it, and then mark a map on my wall of all the points of interest as they go. So I have a master map.
Thursday/Friday, guilds are building bases close to the things they want, like the spice blows and the echo labs, and then fighting for the best base spots, and then trying to harvest as much as they can or win echo labs as many times as possible before it gets reset again and everything changes.
So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna always keep a thumper on me, because if shit starts going south in PvP zone and we have no equipment that's like gonna get lost, I'm gonna drop a thumper down and summon Shai Halud and be like, peace fuckers, good luck. Fucking I may not be able to beat you, but the worm sure as fuck will. Like,
so they can also reveal those locations on their map as well. The idea is the economy of map sharing.
Yeah, the map sharing is going to be really cool. I'm very excited for that. That's going to be so much fun.
You can mark where resources are as well.
That was the Shiga wire and the repulsor suspensor skill for Trooper. Look at that Coriolis storm. It looks so pretty. 6 hours.
And that is an option. To get any items out of the deep desert, you'll need to travel with them on you to the ship and leave this location. Obviously, you might get attacked on the way there, so you have to proceed with caution. Death is something you may fear on Arrakis. We have been told a small amount of information, but it sounds like if you die in a PvE area, you will lose a percentage of your carried resources, including spice and Solari.
Yeah, Solaris are the currencies.
Which is the in-game currency for those who don't know. If you were in a PvP area like the deep desert, you lose the resources you've harvested, which another player can also pick up if you don't get to your body in time. Along with that, you also lose some armor durability. It does sound like
you lose everything when you're in PvP zones. You should lose everything.
If you die by the sandworm, literally anywhere, everything.
Yeah.
Try not to ride the sandworms, or at least not until the feature is added. If you get hit,
there's no riding the sandworms yet.
Go into a downed but not out state. In this state, if you continue to take damage, you will die. But if you are able to crawl away from the damage, after a small amount of time, you will get back up again.
Ooh, that's really nice. Crawl away from combat, distract them with other things, and then calm down, Buckaroo Banzai. He's yelling, and that will
dungeons.
I yell all the time.
Echo
I'm
labs
just
are
fucking
best
up with
referred
them.
to as the Fallout Vault for Dune Awakening. So to break down what that means, let's look at everything we know about the
Okay.
Echo Lab/testing sites.
I
They
could
are
also
ancient
close my door.
stations which were built and forgotten
But
by
Drogon
the
likes
first
to be able to
Imperial
roam.
explorers. A few
Yes.
later were discovered by
So the Imperial testing sites are also like they did some weird fucking tests on Arrakis, and they were trying to do some weird shit with spice.
Fremen.
So
Some
it'll
of
be
them
interesting
linked
to
the
see.
study of Arrakis and the adaptation of spice. Others were used
See?
for less conventional research. They are
Yeah.
meant to give you a change of location. Some might have an overabundance of plant life, giving you different environments you wouldn't expect to find on a desert planet.
Well, I
These
mean,
locations will have storylines.
yeah, they should have storylines. They're dungeons, obviously, but they'll change as the Coriolis storm changes the environment as well, which is what I'm excited for. That's gonna be
enemies
so
to fight or
fucking
loot to be
cool.
found. Like a dungeon, but in the case of a story elements, hence
You
why
know
it's a
what?
bit
I
like
guess,
that.
Dan, you
The
get a
loot system
sub.
is said to work like this. You can find unique schematics in dungeons, but you can only craft the item once, and then the schematic is gone.
Okay.
So for a week, an Echo Lab might have a weapon which has a reduced cooldown time compared to the normal version. You want to try and get this schematic as much as possible,
scared.
as when the Corona Storm comes in,
looked,
it might not show up
like,
in the
ahead of
Echo
me,
Lab
I
for
saw,
another
like,
3
someone
months.
with, like, a
It might be
PV
sooner, but it'll be a
skin,
random chance.
And then, like,
This
I
means it
blinked,
could be
and he
sold on
was
the player
gone,
market
and
for a
now
high
I'm
price,
scared
or you
'cause
could
I don't
become
know
a
where
more
he
powerful
is.
guild with higher tier weapons than others. When looking at the footage from the content creator event they held, multiple people were doing the Echo Labs, so often people came in to find the whole place empty. So maybe they'll set a timer on this so you can't go in until the timer restarts, or maybe it enters you and your crew into a different section so multiple teams can do the Echo Lab at once. Or maybe they'll keep it.
God, that's the plant looking one that they were describing.
as
It
is,
looks
which
really
I believe
cool.
It resets every hour, but you can still go in.
Oh, it resets every hour. That's nice. That's just like Conan.
You'll need to find identification buttons.
Do you remember our Conan Days cup?
Every day, I love them. I love Conan Days.
Oh, it's gonna be the same here with Dune. You, me. We're gonna be death. Wooly can't play. He only has Xbox.
I miss freaking Bing Bong.
I know. I miss Bonk Bonk and Bing Bong.
Other areas inside the lab itself. Echo Labs sound like they'll be exclusively in the
Bonk
desert
bonk.
as they talk about the weekly
Oh,
reset
bonk
of where
bonk.
these areas might appear.
He was
and
such a
different loot
fucking
events.
MVP.
World events. As you
One
can see,
weapon
are
at
now
every time.
like the one shown on screen, which
That's
is
a
the
crashing
ship.
ship. That's really fucking
Traveling
cool.
to this location, you'll be able
I've
to
talked about it
harvest and loot
before.
the
I
ship.
still
This
love
is
it.
not just visible to you, it's visible to everyone. So
Yeah. So everyone in the area will be able to see that. Also, you know that worms are attracted by sound. What do you think makes a lot of sound? A fucking ship crashing down.
some world events might be a PvP
just say
area, and in that
screaming,
case,
but
a
that also
pop-up will
works,
come up
yes.
on screen.
Yeah, screaming and then
Sound
death.
when you are entering a
Yeah.
PvP zone, so you will know the difference between a PvE and a PvP zone when it comes to it. When it's a PvP area, this means it'll be a race and a potential fight to take the loot.
Oh, I just hit
If it's
him.
a PvE area, it'll just be a race to claim the loot
Shit,
first.
alright.
At night, it's the
Back
best
to
time to travel due to the heat of the day, but there are other threats.
Shout 'em out of
At
the
night, the
skies.
Sardaukar patrol this area of the desert with spotlights searching for players. Once they see you, the spotlight turns red and you are stuck hovering for a short time as they start to send down troops to eliminate you. There is a sandworm, which I'll go over in more detail in the video in the top right, but if you make too much noise, the sandworm will be drawn to your location. You will have to make a mad rush back to rocky lands before you lose all your gear. The map.
I think that's the
The starting
tutorial
map
one.
is called Haga Basin and is the same size of Conan Exiles as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, so this is Haga Basin. This is not the shield wall.
There are small PvP zones within the first map, so before you get your first
Oh, it's just so fucking beautiful. I wish I already had a beta key.
ornithopter, you may go into a shipwreck and have to fight over the loot. The majority of the game is a PvE. One area is the social hub / training outposts.
I keep checking my email on the hourly basis.
Based on the faction, House Atreides and House Harkonnen. They have bars, vendors, exchanges, and clubs for dancing. If you want more information, check the video in the top right. Once you have an ornithopter to travel, this will give you access to the bird's eye view map, where you can travel to these locations, and, of course, the deep desert with everything that entails as well. In Arrakis, there are natural world structures. There is this giant hammer of a rock called Mizrabar. It's a sacred place to the Fremen. Underneath that are different NPC outposts. There is a giant chasm in the world called the Haga Rift. As you go down into it, it gets deeper and darker. So you need
Yeah, the Haggarifitt is
to think about
incredible.
lighting systems down there to the top. There's also an area of the world where things have crashed and created a giant radiation zone. So you will need to be properly prepared survival-wise with gear to go into that. Touching a bit more on the technical side, there will be persistent 40-player survival maps, multiple versions of those which connect to the same social hubs and the same deep desert. In a world, there might be 20 of the Hagar Basin maps and 9 mesh servers working together to create a large space for the deep desert. If too many people go to a certain area, like the deep desert, and the player cap is reached, sandstorms will occur and the police force in the game, aka the Sardaukar, will start dropping down barriers. No phasing will occur. You will be able to see your friends if you are in the same spot as them. You will also be able to see if your friends are online and also what server they are on so you can join them. They might be able to do something where people can rent servers and they'll become part of a world that has multiple servers tied to a deep desert and social hubs. So that is shared between the other rented servers. But the server itself of the Hagar Basin is just you.
For right now, it's
This might
official
not be ready
servers
for all, but
only,
it's an
though.
option they're talking about currently. You won't be able to do massive rule changes like 10x gathering, as they want it to be a fair experience for everyone. There will be a discussion about crossplay when they talk further about the release on consoles,
Yeah.
which is not yet confirmed. So PC will be first, and then
Maybe one day we'll get to play with Xbox and people. Okay, let's see what else Guest Dan has.
Xbox and people.
People. Let's see what his reaction is.
that's one thing that annoys me in survival games. They just keep the mesh like
I'm blocking him.
glitched in a bit.
Oh god.
I know it's annoying to remove, but still.
And that's a very good point because you can keep on building high. Like you can build super cool bases.
There we go.
All these peaks, find a nice,
Why is he wearing sunglasses?
biblical base. And we're gonna see examples of that. You know,
Inside?
Yeah.
Night?
I don't know. It looks like it's daytime, but it's inside still. And they're polarized inside. Why would you... And you're looking at a screen. That's just ruining your quality.
Expecting it right now?
Yeah.
You don't want to build too high, like starting too high.
You
up,
never want to
because
doctor
then you've got
disrespect
ground
it.
levels that won't be able to come in,
Yeah.
unless you build down, I guess.
Guy wears
The ground level.
sunglasses everywhere.
He's also a pig.
And a pig.
Now he's taking the fucking glasses off. Thank God. Brother, you can't wear glasses inside, my gooey. My gooey. Why'd you have him on?
Freak.
Don't call him a fucking freak.
Freak.
You don't know him.
He's a freak. Is he white?
He is. He is white. What you gonna say, huh?
I was honestly trying to say if he had blonde hair, but I didn't want to be.
He does.
Because, oh yes. Brown eyes.
Is this like, what is that? What's the name of the game? Is it Guess Who? Where you have all those people up. Does your person have blonde hair? Nope. Okay.
Yeah,
Not good.
Do they wear glasses? Well, we already knew that. He does wear glasses.
His hair's curly. He has a little pedo stash. Look. Here, I can.
I forgot. I flipped my phone over. I had it on, but I flipped it over.
The purple and the black. It's cool though. It looks really, really cool.
Look at him. Little old guy.
Mm. I remember watching this earlier, and this dude is placing building pieces like a fucking psychopath. Look at that placement, Cupcake. Look at that. Fucking turned to the right, and in the middle of the fucking... He's a developer. Bad developer. Bad developer. You're teaching improper building. Oh, yeah. The quality of life stuff in this game looks so fucking phenomenal. Like, look. The way you can build like this is just so fluid and dynamic.
The type of pieces that you can have out building.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of piece variety.
Yes.
So I quite like, for example, the half height. So you have half height walls, and this will work well with the roofs, because some of them are not just flat; they are they build up, one half height. You can see here.
They kind of like showed it off briefly in like the new trailer thingy they showed, but not properly. No.
There you go. So you have.
Someone was just asking about if I've seen the base piece. If anyone's
You may also note that if you're familiar with exhaust building, that the building pieces here are quite a bit bigger. Yes. Yeah. That really helps with repetition. If you're building a base and you feel that pieces just keep repeating, and it.
There's just someone running behind him.
So it's more visually interesting. Yeah, and it's also helps.
Just running over here.
You want to accommodate the vehicle.
Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Bring everybody down. It's in the song.
Different colors. Parkland and a trade building set are very different. They have very different colors and looks, and they have their own unique pieces. Chrome here has some unique pieces.
I realize
as well.
I have no shotgun.
These ones you can build
No shotgun?
Whatsoever. I have zero shotgun. I thought this thing was a shotgun, but it's not.
Okay.
Verandas, I would say.
I mean, that's cool.
Just inside.
I think the building's gonna be fun, especially considering we can have quite a big base as well and expand that later on. That'll be cool.
Pieces, so especially we're going to look at them later also. But especially things like the gates are massive.
One of the
and,
5 people to be alive, and I don't have a fucking shotgun.
Huh.
While the Harken one has a big face, so we're going to show them the bases. The higher end pieces, or the higher end sets, also have quite a bit more pieces.
Yeah, I think building on a rock would be cool, as long as it can go down, so you can park in it as well. Like drive your vehicles into it would be kind of cool.
There's a wall in Camille.
God, that's massive.
Quite a different style. You see, the style is completely
very different,
and unique, right? Because this structure here will allow tons of creativity. Because you can make all sorts of shapes. You can put these on tops.
It's gonna be cool going around and seeing different Atreides bases, Chone bases.
Yeah, I'm going to be excited to see all the different base building stuff. I also am excited to see a lot of the PvP stuff in the deep desert. That seems to be a lot of the exciting stuff. Rant, you still with us? I don't know if you're still watching.
Harkonnen bases. It's gonna be cool. I think that's gonna be really, really cool.
I was about to mention that you'll actually see that later on when we show some buildings that our webcasters have. Built in the beta. Yeah, so once you have your build, of course, you start to also add machinery, right? Like to really establish your base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's lots to choose from here. For example, we have shown a little bit of power generation. We can place a wind turbine here. So
Oh, it's Conan Exile's anniversary.
power. Yeah, it's the next level of progression from the generator that you saw. Generates a bit more efficient. And here you can see there are different tiers, right? As you progress in the game, you will unlock these. And
They get big.
Cool. That's always nice to see, you know. So the
Okay, I need to go bathroom. Be right back. Cut.
Okay. Man, I don't know where these people are. Oh, you know what? I bet someone's in that bush right there. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I'm okay now. Ooh, I almost got him. Oh, he had a mythic. Lucky. I didn't fight any bosses. Okay. If Loop comes back and if you can hear me, tell him I'm gonna go feed my dog. I'll be right back.
Cup, I assume, went to the bathroom.
Buildings stay the same. You can advance as you go through as well.
Interesting.
Cool. Just another film.
Yeah, you need dew catchers. Oh.
Of course, it gets more complicated as well because
My nose was bleeding last night. And it's been hurting all day.
the bigger you build, the more kind of management is also awesome.
It's been super dry.
Fabricator. So this is the first one you'll get access to, and this one can be used to fabricate.
Ooh. Hey, look, you can create a Solito replicator. And a construction tool, improvised blood extractor, binoculars, welding wire, respawn beacons, light darts, improvised Mala pistol. All sorts of stuff. Look at all that. Oh, it builds it right there in front of you. That's cool.
I don't see it forming, I just see some pink sparkles coming out. Or is that just for the second one? Might have missed the first one.
For different purposes. The biggest one is the huge.
Oh my god, that's massive! Okay, there's gonna have to be some big bases out here. Definitely.
Yeah. There's going to be some gigantic bases. There's going to have to as you go deeper. Yeah, I bet if you go deeper. Stop placing stuff like a fucking raccoon on meth. Put it down. Put it back.
If loads of people in the guild can have their own bases.
You don't need to mess with it. You don't need to think about it. Put it back. Look at that placement. What the fuck is wrong with this person? Well, maybe when you're getting more power generation, could you like also maybe like not put things down? No, like a evil raccoon. It's like a fucking schizophrenic baboon.
That's useful.
I'm saying schizophrenic baboon and then hearing that's useful.
Another thing that I love too is the fact that I think we can mention.
Hold on. Can raccoons get, or can baboons be schizophrenic? We don't know if baboons could be schizophrenic. Interesting.
Another thing I really love though is the fact that you can actually
Why did you put a wind trap inside? What use is a wind trap inside?
we talked about the different building sites, of course, you mentioned factions.
It's painful. It's painful watching this. There you fucking go.
Oh, Twitch drops.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. We're gonna get Twitch drops. You guys are gonna get so much drops. I'm gonna drop so many drops on you.
Oh, you best believe. You best believe we're getting them and we're putting them on the stream. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Look at all those replicators and those structural things that you could build.
We're gonna be streaming every single time the new Twitch drops. I'm sure you'll be anyway, but.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll be streaming
Oh,
loads when this game comes out.
that cutie British dude.
In addition to building pieces, there's a lot of decorations, obviously.
Yeah, there are.
Here from both
There are quite a lot of decorations. That's really nice.
show bases with rooms decorated with these soon. So don't worry, you're gonna see them.
Oh, you can get it if you're not a tradies. Can you? It's not very clear.
There's quite a lot of features there. That's really cool, actually.
We'll see. We shall see. God, I'm excited for this game. I wish I had a beta to give out to everyone. I wish I had keys. I wish I had mine already. I do not. Keep checking my email every few hours. They're all asleep right now.
Nice way to show it off.
As long as you have this item and you have enough land claim, you can now place out.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, so yeah, clearly the land claim stuff still.
That land claim stuff is interesting. And the oh. Yeah, see, you can just build a base.
Place it somewhere else. Or you can sell it to someone or give it to someone else.
I really like the idea of selling it to someone, but I don't know if I'd want to give my build away.
I like
Just duplicate it.
giving builds away. That's what there's a whole market for it. Why not?
First, you gotta try and adjust it to find a spot, and once you place it, you can then confirm. So now it is placed. Now I cannot see it.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
The moment I did my
Love the hologram that you can see of it.
now I can see the outline of this place, and I can start filling in the pieces. Now, even if I copied it and I placed it out, you still need to place out.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Like you
Don't
get
sell them.
free.
So it's different.
You have to
Exactly.
craft your base.
I do really like this feature though. This is so good.
Yeah.
This is such a nice feature. In case you wanted to move to a different location,
Base that could be very handy for the deep desert.
if you found a better base spot but we wanted to keep it, that's so cool. That's such a good feature. And as I said, in deep desert as well would be cool.
Core structure
Very
that
nice.
has a lot of room for crafting machines and stuff like that.
We can actually show that because we have a video prepared for what it actually looks like once you have it completely built again.
Yes. Yeah, that'll save you a lot of time.
And there it is. Yeah.
Look.
It's a great looking
That's
base.
really magic.
That's cool. That's so cool.
It's an opportunity to see like
That's really, really
all the
awesome.
things we can do. We have like those different doors here that you can actually just fly in or drive through without having to open and close, even though they're like.
Are you back? I'm Looper. don't know. I died internally and have been rebooted since. Sorry. This is Looper 5.1000.
Hello, Looper 5.1000.
Which is just 5.1. Because any zeros after the 1 would be ignored. Hmm? Hey, thanks for the follow.
There's like little asteroids or whatever
Oh.
that you can have as your collider, but they're like 2 little ones. And I was just laughing because I have a big one. I have a big one of these. It looks exactly like that, but bigger.
It's like golden bits.
And so low, you can right on top of it.
Are you excited for the game, Dasha? Bit my lip earlier today.
Especially not in the deep desert. I'm gonna get attacked.
Because then, like, after that, it's a series of me accidentally biting it out.
Mm-hmm. Because it's all swollen.
They're like, why do I do this to myself?
I know. I am my worst enemy!
Yeah, the biggest threat is ourselves.
Cupcake, you have never said something more true and profound.
Yes, I came up with it.
No, you didn't. I'm sorry. Bullshit. Prove it. Nuh-uh. That proves it. Well,
I said it, you heard it.
you want to
Everyone
know?
heard it, everyone heard it.
You want to know something?
Clip it.
Nuh-uh times infinity. Oh,
Nuh-uh.
boom.
Nuh-uh times Google.
That's less than infinity.
Nuh-uh.
How come you didn't sleep? How come you didn't sleep, Dasha? I don't know. Why didn't you sleep, Dasha?
Just kept scrolling. Just kept looking at your phone.
I'll keep looking at your phone. That's so rude. Someone did that to me recently, and I said no. I literally looked over at them, and I slapped them gently on the hand, and I went, no. Don't look at my phone. That's not yours.
Hey, not touchy.
Okay. I'm excited for this game. So fucking excited. We're gonna play so much of it, Cup.
If it's like Conan, then yeah, probably.
Aren't you seeing what it looks like? It looks basically so fucking cool.
I'm half looking at you, half looking at Fortnite.
I think I've never been so turned on in my life.
This space is cool.
I died last round.
Oh, look at that land vehicle.
I need this game now.
The sun was in my eyes.
That one, the purple one right there, that's the Atreides one. I don't know why didn't you sleep, Dasha? Were you watching me sleep?
Were you watching me?
We just hear a third voice out of nowhere. Were you watching me? Face dancers! The orange is hideous. Orange, can I be honest? Orange is a choice. It is always the wrong choice, but it is a choice.
I feel like it depends on the person.
If you're
Some people
here.
make it work, but other people like
Okay, let me put it to you differently. On light skin or light combinations, no light and orange, no beige and orange, no light silver and orange, black and orange, sure. Purple and orange, sure. Green and orange, sure. White and orange, no thank you. Beige and orange? Blech.
you want to do. And here I'm playing around with elevation here inside, and you see that as we get outside.
Can't use any of the Chome furniture because it's gross. It's all orange, silver, and beige. I think you can change the skin though. I think you can like put a different shader on. I just don't know. Maybe.
Nice combination. So I'm gonna head up so that we can get a bit better look at.
And also really nice to see the verticality here as well. Like
Just hits his head. Just hits his head on top.
Stuff as well. That's kind of neat.
You could climb onto the Conan stuff before. Dude, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. How does he have stream keys?
Oh my god, there's no launch pad here. I hate my life. Ugh, just kill me, honestly.
That's a big base. That's a decent size level. That's decent size as well for it. That's really cool.
I feel they really fit in with Dune, the style of them.
They're really cool bases.
Ooh, I like the ship.
I know, the ornithopter.
Reminds me of the rhino.
I like the color of the ornithopter as well. The paint job on that. That's nice. That's really nice.
No! No, it isn't. No orange. No orange on the ornithopter. No orange. Don't give me orange. Orange is in so many different fucking desert things. Don't give me orange.
We can name it the creamsicle. I love it. Oh,
That look like it has missiles on it. That's pretty cool.
Cupcake, are you gonna name your ornithopter the creamsicle?
no, probably something dumb like the penetrator or something.
I think I'm gonna name my...
Or maybe a pigeon.
I think I might name mine Submarine.
Oh man, that reminds me of my English teacher. Every time we would be like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "As serious as a screen door on a submarine."
It's a really serious situation, to be fair.
Yeah, and so now
It's
like,
nothing.
in my head every
It
time.
is nothing to be joked about, Cupcake. That is a no laughing matter situation.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's there. I remember it.
Have you ever seen a submarine involuntary dive? It's called sinking.
When was it? It was like 2019, maybe, or something. Where they forgot to close the hatch.
And the Chinese submarine sank! It was so fucking funny! Oh my god, Cupcake!
That's my first fucking thought.
I remember.
Fucking hatch closed.
Yeah!
They were probably like deep in the conversation, like, "Oh yeah, no, you want to see what this does?" And then they just like start to like descend.
No,
and then they're like,
no. There's no way. Just the sheer level of incompetence. And it wasn't a cheap submarine either. It wasn't like a tourist submarine. It was their first attempt at a nuclear submarine. So it's something that was like something upwards in the range of like $10 billion, and they sank it. I think I'm going to name my ornithopter Submarine.
Wait, oh wait, no, never mind. Thinking about submarines. For some reason, submarines.
Cool. I don't think we've seen that one before.
Like be a little fucked up and say, what was the name of that one submarine
I think we've seen that.
freaking collapsed in on itself?
The Ocean Gate.
Yeah.
Those billionaires deserved it.
Yep.
That's cool, actually. I guess we're looking for a base location. Be able to scan around the area.
Basically
I
hop
guess
in the
later.
soda can
That's really cool.
and see how far we can
Seems a
go.
good resource place.
Untested. You forgot the untested soda can. If you ever hear me utter the phrase, you know what? I want to go on an untested space flight. Shoot me. In both feet. And the left lung so that I can't ever go into space.
Might be kind of smart.
You heard it here first, folks. She has permission. There's specific
Got the
conditions.
permission slip signed.
Boosh!
Oh, this is cool. This is
All it required was a permission slip.
the biggest space you can build.
So, and here you can really see the verticality. It's built along the cliff here. And you can see the Atreides wings. So these jut out.
I would
I really like this.
definitely want to build a cliff base.
The ornithopter locations are kind of strange. But it's cool. Like, generally the space is really, really cool. That's looking nice.
I'm gonna settle down here.
Yeah, the ornithopter's location is strange.
The fact
Very
that it's got a
strange.
landing pad
Yeah, of course you don't need a landing
is
pad.
quite nice as well. I like that a lot. You could just kind of land anywhere.
Here you can see
This isn't a Bethesda game.
I think that might be my favorite piece is the Atreides, which is good because that's who we want. That's who.
Yeah, Atreides is the best.
But that looks nice. That looks very nice indeed. I like the flooring.
I still haven't found out why Dasha didn't sleep. There's no message back. Maybe they fell asleep immediately after. Do you think?
Yeah. I can't sleep and then just gone.
How come I didn't sleep? Hello?
Oh man, I did that to my sister once. Where
Hello?
like I was keeping her up all night, and I was like, "Bree, guess what? Bree, guess what? Bree, look, guess what?" And she's like, "What?" And then I said nothing, and she's like, "Mahela, what? Mahela, what?" And then she looks over at me, and I'm asleep. Guess what? And then I was out. I was like annoying her all night. I had like a sugar rush. This is what I was
It's
like
really, really cool.
9.
That's hilarious. I would have woken you up.
Guess what?
I would have woken you up. I would have been like, what?
She had enough of me. We were sharing rooms.
I would literally scream in your ear going, what?
That was my room for the rest of the... Well, I think she gave it to me because before that, she told me that if you stare at the water, you'll want to go to the bathroom. And so
He's
I stared
so
at it the
hesitant
whole
with
ride,
how he does this.
But she just wanted me to stop talking. And
Huh.
me staring at the water made me stop talking. She's like, if you stare at it, you'll want to go to the bathroom. And so I was like, alright, I'll take your challenge. And I was like, I stared at it the whole ride and I don't need to go.
Look at this. Look at the Atreides building set cup. Look how pretty this is. Ugh. It's so pretty. Why? It's so pretty, Mickey Mouse. I don't know what that was, Cupcake. We're just gonna move past. Yeah, it's not like it's recorded forever on YouTube or anything. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the Muad'Dib cage that you can get if you pre-order. So if you pre-order the game, which you're going to get this Cupcake, it's a little Muad'Dib cage with Muad'Dib inside, the little mouse.
I don't know if I should be carrying this lightsaber, because I shot that guy with a shotgun and he just...
I carry a lightsaber every day of my life, Cupcake.
Yeah, that's one of the things which I think is so nice about it. They're really nice.
For meetings,
Birth
birth of my child,
Formal events.
doctor's appointments.
Funerals. Especially funerals.
Oh yeah.
In fact, it's quite useful for making funerals.
I was gonna say, like, making sure they're dead.
Kindergarten graduations.
Did you ever see those, like, that one Office video? Here in this place, we make sure our dead are actually dead.
While you go out to buy office supplies. dead are actually not out of what?
Disrespect, but out of kindness. And then they're just shooting the dead people.
I also like in the D&D movie when they're doing Speak with Dead, and they keep asking dumb questions like, "Where are we going? Wait, what were we asking? That was 5 questions. Boom, back into the grave. God damn it, we have to dig up another one." And they kept digging them up because they kept asking stupid questions. Yeah.
It's like it's half because like we don't ask questions enough, and the timer runs out and it breaks.
Yeah, yeah. We never did get the answer to the pickles.
No.
I think it's an outrageous amount of pickles that it can fit inside of its asshole.
Yeah, I couldn't even write it on the board.
It was a figure so incomprehensible to the mind that it would cause the vicissitudes of fate to come crashing down upon your head. Oh, look, there's a face!
That's kind of cool. For Harkonnens, that's cool.
That's going to be cool for Harkonnens. It's hideous.
Probably 32.
But you're making me cry, Cupcake.
Yeah, probably 32.
Oh.
That is quite sleek. It's the enemy base,
So,
but it's cool.
anyways. How was your day?
I think I'm going to do it.
Good.
Because he did talk about it a bit.
On the ground.
I might miss that bit.
Ooh, can I snipe that guy?
Okay, that's interesting.
What?
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah,
I must have missed that.
Can you just snipe people?
Yep. Because you were just standing there on the top of a hill.
Today's video.
He didn't even have his gun out before I had shot at him, and he jumped in his car and ran.
Arrakis Central.
Welcome back to Arrakis Central. Please remember to like, subscribe, and bell notification if you like this content.
Some people wake up.
Creator preview.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
24 to 30-hour preview beta that the creators and other people
Alex is laughing in the background in an evil way. Let's go see what they... We already went over all this earlier today. We don't need to go back over this. Exploration is spicy.
Today we are going to be taking your first.
Where'd he go? He disappeared. Oh my god. Fucking Houdini's me right now.
There. This is in the Dune movie what an ecological testing station is.
Oh my god, there he is! Oh my god, he just switched to a different fucking hill. Guy's amazing! Oh my god, where am I gonna find him next? If he's not the top, like, 2, and I'm not up against this guy...
Dune Awakening is actually pretty good. First thing up was character creation, and the first thing I do when trying out a game for YouTube is to attempt to make an attractive character. It's crazy easy with this game. The presets are fantastic, and so are the detail options, allowing you to change quite a lot. There are a few redundant settings, however, but overall pretty great. I quite like the tattoo options. Full color
Yeah, I love the
tats
tattoo
are
options.
They don't suit everyone, but when they do, it's pretty peak. After finalizing the naming, Grandma Tyrell asks you about your homeworld, your social class, and your combat. I went with Flowery Musical Cultured World, Nobility, and Swordmaster, after which Mrs. Tyrell went full Dom and took it just a little far.
Don't pull away or you will die.
That's the Gom Jabbar.
To find the Fremen. They're those people from the movie. Cue epic space shot.
That is an epic space shot from the Highliner. Oh no! Crash landing! Lisa Nagaib! Lisa Nagaib!
Phew, we're interesting enough to not be killed. Oof, I'm hurt. Yay, I'm fine.
Skipping. Don't want to watch this stuff.
Filled scavenger base not only has
Let's watch
but also
Dune
living granite.
gameplay.
So I handed that in.
Let's try
Hello
Jack
guys, and
Frax.
welcome to Dune Awakening. The developers of this have very kindly given me access. There.
Okay, here we go.
Got a little contract there. So Zantara wants me to pick up the first contract in the scrap metal chain from the contract board. Is that the contract board?
Looks
Yeah.
like it.
Sarum Urchok. Accept contract. Deliver items. There we go. So I've got enough. Deliver. Contact issuer.
Fucking move.
Finally, I've waited weeks for that copper.
Dumbass fucking.
Don't, you didn't read the whole thing. Why didn't you read the whole thing?
Hydra Litajon schematic from the merchant. Is this the merchant?
Hey, stop.
Hey.
Oh my fucking.
I know the face of every sand-sucking bandit, scavenger, and merc from here to Harko.
I'm a newbie.
Recognized, so perhaps you'll give us a courtesy of who you are and
I crash landed.
why our airspace is crawling with sand.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's a good story, I'll give you.
He doesn't believe me.
Welcome to Griffin Reach, stranger. The rules here are simple. Pay up front and don't cause
Oh, you
trouble,
wanna fucking go?
or we'll toss you into the storm.
Good.
Name's Mir. I do the trading.
Mir!
I'm here to trade. That one. Buy.
And there's the contract board in the corner.
He's been in other live streams I've seen.
Got it. I got that Hydra Litajon.
Oh, hi.
From the contract board. Do you have what it takes?
Can I help you, Bubba? Quiet, Drogon.
It's just me and my lion.
Oh yeah, Bubba, you want some lovin'? Come here. Come here, Drogon. Drogon. Come here. Hey. He can get lovin' too. Stop knocking my water bottle over, Puds. Get down.
Wrecking crew.
Okay. No, go back. Let's look at
Good.
the flavor text.
I do the trading and the talking.
I'm here to trade. That one.
Ooh. Look at this stuff. A unique water container created by the Fremen for those going on a journey, seeking, often carried to, by Wally on the trial of Akil.
Buy.
And there's the contract board in the corner if you need work.
Got it. I got the Hydra Litajon.
Hazra Litterzone.
Pick up the wrecking crew from the contract board. Do you have what it takes?
Oh. Seize the opportunity and work for House Harkonnen. Wrecking Q. Scrap metal copper required. Issued Sarum Urchak. Attention scrap collectors, miners, prospectors. There's money to be made from delivering copper ore to Griffin's Reach trade post. Interesting.
That Arrakis is a planet of unique opportunity. No former prisoner would ever have access to the military technology of the Great House.
This looks so good. I wish I had a beta key.
Chaos is a ladder.
Oh, I wish I had a beta key already. Hey, Kels. How you doing?
The Imperium, on the other hand, have infinite resources and the production capacity of countless worlds. Plunder them, off-worlder. There is a shipwreck near here. Slip inside and claim your share of the spoils.
I'm game. We're gonna go to a shipwreck. These are the different classes.
Ha!
Maybe you can switch.
Nice. I am enjoying watching stuff about Dune Awakening, wishing I had a beta key already. Lots of people already given beta keys, and I haven't gotten one yet.
Surely it should be easy to see.
Unfortunately. What? If I got one? I would freak the fuck out. I'd be so happy.
I
mean, that looks like a pretty big shipwreck.
You're gonna play too? Excellent.
We just glide over there.
I really wish I had a key.
Game though, right? Oh, mate, I wish I
Going
could take
fucking
that.
crazy. 30 years I've been waiting for this game.
Just let me steal it.
I first read the books when I was 6. And
Unless I can buy one. I don't think I've even learned how to do that. Steal. Steal. Steal bike. Hey,
I wish I had a beta key so bad. 30 years. I'll get it. Maybe. I don't know.
Dune buggy. Hey.
That looks really cool. Break it apart. Yeah, scan it.
Running across the sand now with my trousers down. Some baddies here. There's just one baddie?
He's just still walking on the sand.
More? They just go straight for you. I mean, I might as well take their blood as well.
Yeah, I'd get off the fucking sand though. Oh
I
god.
like that. You can take all, and you can also get the blood at the same time. Okay, nearly made it to the shipwreck.
Nice.
What's going down? Oh, it's...
Huh.
Massive. Damn, the wreck of the Alcyon.
That's a big fucking ship.
Yeah, we're in. Nobody's here. Smash.
Sadaka. Sadaka.
Combat.
Kill the
Acquire
Sadaka.
Holtzman amplifier.
Holtzman amplifier, nice.
There's more baddies.
Holtzman amplifiers are probably utilized in making Holtzman
It's a
fields.
massive ship.
Holtzman fields are the
Holtzman amplifier I'm looking for.
shield generators.
I got it. I was lucky.
Can you put it on, please?
Deliver
Put it on!
to Griffin's Reach. Can I get a better gun as well, like SMG?
Dude, this dude has already played Dune and isn't reading any of the shit that he's doing. Ugh.
I wonder what would happen if I...
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
I feel like you're really gonna need one
Fear
of
is the
those
little
because
death
it's-
that
it's not
faces
quite working there.
obliteration.
Or a buggy or a
I will
bike
face my
trying to get
fear
across the
and
road
let it pass
quickly.
through me.
Make sure you can fast travel. Feeling nice and hydrated now. I think people have been playing this for like 2 weeks now.
That's a weird
Bases,
base.
And I'm just in the starter area, so look how big the map is. Oh,
It really is.
okay. Well,
The map is big. Or the base?
yeah, it's a big map.
Yeah, the base
But
is
there's
dumb.
Epic bases up north. Maybe that's where the PvP's happening.
No,
You can have big
PvP.
battles too.
No,
Arcs and stuff. I
PV.
returned. I'm gonna hold to my knife.
PvP isn't really in the Haga Basin area. It's mainly in the deep desert. There are some Haga Basin areas with deep PvP, but again, it's mainly in the deep desert.
Deliver items.
He didn't know. It's okay.
Drag it. Deliver.
How dare he? I'll kill his family and all of his dishonored house. Just, that was what I was acting like. Thank you for finally reading.
And we've got another contract if we wanted to.
Oh, nice.
Let's head over to infiltrate Imperial Testing Station number 2. I think that's the last part of the contract. A large sandstorm.
Sector weather alert. I like that.
Rude. I can.
Oh. That was huge. That's what he said, Cupcake. Oh my god, that was terrifying. It was the entire fucking sky.
If you need to maintain the shield, I guess this is a bit of a check for that.
Here, I can go back here.
I can.
Look, he goes,
the last
He
part.
walks out of this area. Right here. He's like, where's... Large sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm is
That's new.
That's new.
See?
Rude.
Look, everything's fine. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I can't see a thing right now.
It's the whole fucking sky, Cupcake.
Ooh, dang, that hurt him.
Maybe that would destroy my base if
Mhm.
I wasn't taking care of it.
No, it is still... You can see his health is going down and his water is going down. Why are you just standing in the fucking...
Oh, it does. It does hurt.
Yeah, it does hurt, you dum-dum. Yeah. Get out of the fucking sandstorm.
The sandstorm.
Don't go out in the sandstorm. Let
Conan.
Conan, yeah. I hated it sometimes
like it's gone.
because I'm a very, like, not worried about where I'm going.
No.
See it in the distance there. It's
Running
dissipating
and running
a bit.
and then I fall off a cliff.
This game, you have to be worried about where you're going. There's gigantic sandworms, Cup.
I just roll through the map.
Yeah, if, like, you
Imagine if you were
didn't
trying to do PvP or
mod
a
the
quest
settings a
and
little
then
bit, I
boom,
would have died
sandstorm,
a long
ruined.
time ago.
So I'm pretty sure that
I can't mod the settings on this. I won't have a custom server. This will be live servers.
And this is the last part of that contract. So after this, I might be able to move on.
We shall do it together.
Look at the scale of this place.
One of my friends was saying, we should go hang out on June 5th. And I go, absolutely not. And they're like, but why? And I go, because June 5th is taken. And so 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. They were like, what? And I'm like, the entire month of June is just gone. You can't take any of it.
Love the architecture, man.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
This is actually scary. Oh.
Right here?
Identification band.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm looking at games to play.
But now I've got that, I can pass through that shield,
Oh.
I suppose. Nothing down there.
I just won. So I was like, oh, play
You tried
some
Looper's
games.
Arena? I'm just fucking with you.
Are there going to be monsters in here?
I hear about this guy, Loopercal 8796. Should recommend.
Hung up there in the tree.
Neat thing on Fortnite.
Sussy. Don't like that. It's giving me so many darts. It's going to be a big firefight, I think. I don't have any grenades.
I don't like this one either.
That is peculiar.
This is so fucking creepy. Look at this shit.
I am the station supervisor, Dr. Rommel Greer. The ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer botanical species capable of thriving in the extremely arid conditions of Arrakis. A true challenge, as I'm sure any visitor who has traveled to the barren rocks and sand above will agree.
Not easy.
Our first task has been the installation and testing of in-trap units, capable of reclaiming moisture from the atmosphere.
I got just open fire straight away. Dead. Dead. That ability is so overpowered. The combat's very basic. Hopefully as you progress throughout the game, the AI gets a bit more interesting to fight against. I think the PvP is a big draw too, but a lot of people just don't want a PvP. Who is this? What the?
That's actually cool. What the hell?
Come here.
I don't want this one.
Give me that loot. Nice environment. You saw me, did you? And you got back to your state. See? Okay, the AI...
I'm seeing if there's a drawing.
And the combat too, I think they could definitely improve that. Big chest here. What's this? Sandbike backseat. Particle capacitor. Some gold. Can I take all that? Big corridor here. Can I get through there? Should be able to. Yeah, stringing people up. Okay, I got a knife him.
Seeing if I can.
Slow attack. I can just keep doing this. How many times? I mean, it just wasn't reacting to me at all. Can I drop through here? Oh, the lighting looks nice. Lumen again. Coming in clutch. Go down. Is that a blue key card? Yeah. A little case here. Is that it? I've not seen that. There it is. Automated poison super. Okay. Right, let's get the... Bro. Come back. Let's get the hell out of here. Quick. I don't like it. Spooky. Alright, back where we came. Now, this is the entrance.
Welcome to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2.
Probably sounds like Nolan North, doesn't it? Rommel Greer. Maybe that is Nolan North. I recognise Nathan Drake when I hear him. Oh! I missed this. With a big chest. Sure, I'll take all. I'll take it. Get the bloody hell out of this place. Awful. I mean, at least they did manage to grow some plants and stuff. I think that's what they were doing. But maybe it caused some problems, some poison, created some kind of mutant beasts. Perhaps we'll see them at some point. Okay, back to the outpost. Look at this. That guy looks like he's got an assault rifle or something. If I kill him, will I be able to nick it? Nope. Missed him. There's a bike there too. It's all broken up. Yeah, this dude. No. Okay, let's deliver this. Deliver the items. Get in there. Contact. So, you got the snooper. I'm sure it wasn't easy. No, it wasn't. It was just a not bike building. Deliver 1 sandbag engine, deliver 2 sandbag treads. Unfortunately, I think I'm running out of time because the servers are going to shut down. So I'm not going to be able to do this. I'll tell you what though, I am going to try and get killed by a sandworm and see what happens. Here, wormy, wormy. Come on. I think I've got the attention of one here. Is he going away? Wormy! Did he go? Oh. Is that a breach? Oh, there it is. Look at that magnificent beast. Wow. How do I get it to kill me? Kill me. Oh.
This is hilarious. There's a giveaway that's going.
Come on. Innocent. Innocent. Oh my god. Oh god. Wow. Your backpack was lost. Awaken. So you lose everything in your backpack when you die? And then you can pick a spawn. Home base. I'll spawn at the base. Yeah, look. Everything's gone. Yeah, it's quite punishing if you get killed by a sandworm. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Obviously, I've barely scratched the surface. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Let me know if you want to see more when it's out. Drop me a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new.
I'm going to pause this. And let's see what... No, not last week, tonight. Let's go back. Let's find another Dune Awakening video to watch.
The only piece I've...
Okay. Okay. This is so cool. I want it so badly. Hmm. Yeah, Boomchunk is still there under Brunga. Boomchunk was LG legit. This is funny. Ah.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray, and use it to make a Mauer pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few
Searching
people are foolhardy enough
continues.
to use shields this deep in the sands.
Surprise ending.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder.
Oh, I wish I had a key. There's a raffle going on another channel, and I didn't win, but they're talking about reroll.
It's obvious you've had some training, Offworlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you. Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some
Hello?
strangers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
No.
Man, I'm so bored. I don't even know what to play.
Dune, I want to play Dune. It's on Zuzu again. It ended on that same spot. It started there and ended there.
Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief.
Up at the top.
More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now.
Shuffle the names, it's just going to end up on the same people.
It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Yes, Drogon? You went to Papa to ask to go bedtime and he didn't accept, so you came over to me? Yeah, I did. I'm trying to get a Dune Awakening key, Bubba.
The Sub-Thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build...
That was rigged.
Seal your base, Offworlder.
Was 100% rigged.
And it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap.
The fucking giveaway that this guy did.
Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I wish I had a key. I've been wanting a key. I still don't know if I'm gonna get a key. Drogon. I need to check my email. Let's see. Nope. No email. I love that alarm. That's really interesting. She's so hot, Chan. Yeah, where are you? Oh, they're probably over with Papa. Oh, the sound's just... Oh, hi. Do you want up? Come here. Come here. Hi, Papa. Oh. Hello there. We're enjoying this key attempt. I wish I had keys. We're watching some gameplay from Dune Awakening and enjoying it. I like the ability to draw their blood. Oh, you want down? Okay. That's really nice. It really is. That alarm is so cool sounding. You can request your own beta key from Steam, of course. People will find out. I'll find out on Friday whether or not I get it, I guess. Seeing as I can't find a key. That's okay. Usa, I must not fear. I must repeat the litany of faith. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Deep in the desert. So you can see the moon in the background. That's just one of the moons. They're in the Fremen culture. They believe that the moons are gods. There's 2 moons. I think actually 3. I have to look that up. I forget. I know there's 2. There's first and second. You should really run. That's worm sign. Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice and safe in your base that has no roof. That works.
It'll never get him. I won't even know where he is.
You're probably feeling it by now, Wolfworlder. Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand, the blood.
This sounds so cool.
Life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
I don't want to see this. Skipping ahead. Trying to get one of these keys. Can't find a key anywhere. Been trying to get a key. It was really stupid. Ooh, let's watch this. I want to see this. Respawn beacon. Ooh, nice. You can have a respawn beacon. That's good to know. Love this loading screen. Yeah, I know.
Impressive, Off-Worlder. Just remember, if you didn't connect the tubes between the caths and the thigh pads just right, you'll be drinking your own liquefied feces. And that does not count as hydration, by the way. I have good news, Off-Worlder. My leg has recovered enough that I will risk it to move forward. I know a place in your sector where we can meet. Craft a survey device so you can figure out how to get there and join me.
said I gave.
Did you get a probe made? Good. Static discharge from the sandstorms makes map data extremely unreliable on Arrakis. But if you can get it high enough, a handheld probe can gather enough local data to give you a snapshot of the region. Climb somewhere high and fire off the probe. Just don't let the Sardaukar spot you. Very good. I'm going to the Griffin's Reach trade post. Come and find me there. Just remember to be careful crossing the sands. Move from rocky ground to rocky ground. Learn how far you can move on sand before the worm comes. And remember, look both ways before you cross the desert.
That looks interesting. That looks very interesting. Ah. This is the skill that I want the most. That's the Bindu sprint. The alarm is also really cool. I don't know if that's like a perimeter defense or like an alarm for like an enemy stronghold. Oh. Still wish I had a key for Friday. Still searching on an never-ending search. Oh, on. I was like, what? No, I already was talking.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Oh boy. I wish I had beta keys to give out. I wish I had a beta key.
just enjoying watching this play because I just gotta imagine at this point. It's just exciting. It's just so fucking exciting. 30 years I've been waiting for this game. This is the game that really, or this is the book that really set me on my journey towards becoming a game developer. And without it, I don't know whether or not I'd still be here without Dune. Dune also like saved my life a couple times. I was in some dark places and Dune kept me sane. None of Brian Herbert's shit. Oh, I really am excited to play this game. Oh, this is interesting. It really is. Like, even down to the fucking contract board UI, it's just clean. All of it feels clean. All of it looks clean. All of it seems clean. God, I really hope I get a beta key on Friday. 30 years this game. 30 years I've been waiting. This is the foundational fiction that made me want to develop games in the first place. It made me get that degree over there for game development because Dune fucking is the greatest political intrigue novel and sci-fi novel I think there is. Don't even get me started on Heretics. Love Heretics. Heretics of Dune is incredible. Oh no! Go back! Okay, we're looking at this area. It's like a hub area where they can fucking go and check it out. Let's look at this mission. And pause it. That looks like where you can park your bike. Oh nice, Griffin's Reach. No, go. Yeah, right there. That's the one we didn't get to see in the last one. Issued by Levin Breach, Maxim Kazimir. Vehicle needed if crossed from the south. Seize opportunity and work for House Harkonnen. Make something of your small lives. Direct them towards something big. Do not fail. Speak to Maxim at the Anvil Trade Post in Vermilius Gap. That's the place that goes down below. Hi, Drogon.
Take a look around.
Blythe. Drogon, shut up.
But be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
Hi, Blythe. I'm going back to Papa. I I need to go potty so badly. He's doing the potty dance. Tup 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 tup. His big booty shakes when he does the potty dance. It's really fucking cute. Ooh, this is good voice dialogue.
We might not make the difference of you surviving a war-torn battlefield, but I respect that. But don't despair. Salvation is at hand. I can show. Then listen closely. During the Battle of Arakin, I was drugged and kept out of it.
I'll be playing Dune every single day as it comes out.
I've spent the last 8 years tracking down and destroying them.
Legit. Oh wait, I forgot. I have my
kept away.
Lisa Nogabib.
I have reason to believe the conspirators are nearby. Track them down, kill them. My thirst for vengeance has been slaked by 1,000 flasks of cheap beer. Do this for me.
I like this part of the area, like the hub area. This looks good.
Back again.
Makes sense for Harkonnen.
Not much I don't know. I am good, and I'll train you to be just like me. As I said, these days I tend to.
I'm so excited for when they start giving out keys. I check my email. Maybe I'll get a key. Let's see. All mail. Nope. No key. No key.
Disturb me. I'm doing important. Yes, I suppose I am.
Why are you skipping over everything? Stop it.
I'm in the of course, nor would he authorize my presence here, for that matter. But if
Oh. I'm dying of coughing. That's what's happening. I'm excited to explore Haga Basin. I'm more excited to explore the deep desert. Okay, pick up the first contract in the scrap metal chain from the contract board. Already did all that. Buy unique Harja. Okay, cool. We already seen this part of it, so we can go ahead and go to here. Let's go to some base building. With like some decorative pillars for the outside there, but continue. Continue. This is not continuing. Look at that build, though. The building whole system works so well. Why are you using foundation up there, Bubba? Why is he using foundation up there? Don't use foundation up there. That's floating foundation. That's rude. Stop that. Not putting any windows? Bet. Oh, I wish I had known about the Razer key giveaway. I would have gone to it. Let's see. Oh, this looks so good, Cup.
What?
The game looks so good. I need that Zen. I need this Zen in my knife. I need it. Oh, I wish I knew. Sorry. I wish I knew. There's raffles and stuff, and I think on Friday they're giving out keys for the Steam people. I've been trying to get a key myself. Dune is my favorite IP ever. As far as like sci-fi novels are concerned, and they really didn't have a good representation until now. So.
Still haven't shaken my unwanted followers. I'm afraid I must delay our reunion until, well, I fear drastic measures might be required. But fear not, Offworlder. You've come this far alone. I'm impressed. You're a long way from that mewling mauler I dragged from the wreckage of the Proteus. Listen, you'll need a vehicle to cross the sands to the power net and reach the gap. But vehicles require components that aren't created here on Arrakis. Arrakis has a long history, Offworlder, more than you might imagine. Some things, like the Imperial testing stations, contain echoes of the past. But more importantly, they contain stockpiles of components you'll need. Just be careful. Those old ruins are a beacon for all kinds of
Jogun's
scum.
losing his shit. I love this. It looks so good. So fucking good. Fuel cells. So it is easy to get fuel cells. That's good. Oh, there we go. The trade post I found. Oh, god damn it. Fucking sucks. He doesn't leave the screen open ever. I gotta suffice with this video because I haven't gotten a fucking key yet, so I gotta wait and hope and pray to Shai Halud. Sarajevo was old. That's old school. Those are Sardaukar search vessels. Yeah, I'm so excited for these Bene Gesserit moves. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to call it.